Hey everybody, Smarty771 here with another video, and today's video is Star Wars themed, or specifically why I'm not going to allow myself to get excited for or speculate about Star Wars Episode 9. Now I feel like I'm just going to jump on the Last Jedi hate train with this video, but I'm going to try not to and just try to rely specifically on the reasons why I am not excited and won't speculate about the next Star Wars movie without going too in depth on why I hate The Last Jedi. I'm just going to try to keep it factual here. Now that incredibly terrible run-on sentence is done, let's get right into it. First of all, after The Force Awakens came out, I was pretty excited for The Last Jedi. There was a lot of speculation going around about who Snoke was, what Darth Vader's role would be in the movie, if he would show up as a Force ghost. There are just so many YouTube videos and speculations and posts all over the internet about all these amazing plot devices and directions that The Last Jedi could take with what The Force Awakens set up. As we all know, The Last Jedi did not capitalize on any of that. It did not give any fan service at all, and it went in a totally new direction that pretty much disappointed every Star Wars fan that exists. At least every Star Wars fan that takes Star Wars kind of seriously and really enjoys the lore and the stories and the characters and the development and the direction and all that stuff. Are you getting annoyed with this? I kind of am. Should like tape it or something, or just scoot over a little bit. I'm going to get into the specifics now on why exactly I feel this way. So first of all, like I just said, The Last Jedi was supposed to capitalize on the hype that The Force Awakens created. Force Awakens did create a lot of hype and things to look forward to and amazing revelations that could be found. But The Last Jedi kind of stomped all of them out. Not a single question that was posed by The Force Awakens was answered by The Last Jedi. Not a single one. So that leads me to think, why should I be excited? Why should I expect anything from it? Why should I think that it's going to take even the questions asked by The Last Jedi and answer them? Given the relationship between The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, what reason do I have to get excited for the next Star Wars movie? None at all. So Rey's parents, we want to know who Rey is. A lot of the speculation coming into Last Jedi was based on who Rey's parents were. Is she a Kenobi? Is she a Palpatine? Is she a Skywalker? Who is she? Apparently she's a nobody. Like, okay. Maybe Kylo was just bullcrapping her about that. Maybe Rey is somebody of importance. But I highly doubt that, because the theme of The Last Jedi was a lot of everybody can be in the Resistance. We are so inclusive. People that are nobodies, like the boy with the broom, are going to be able to change the universe. People that don't have midichlorians, like at least Anakin Skywalker did when he was found by Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're just going to be nobodies. Like some Force-sensitive kid. I'm going to pull this broom to me, and then I'm going to look up to the stars, and I'm going to change the galaxy. I'm going to get rid of these slave owners, unlike Finn and Rose, who just, showed up to my planet, freed some horses who are going to inevitably be caught again anyway, and then ran away, and didn't bother freeing the slave kids that they came in contact with. But that's aside the point. I'm getting into a Last Jedi rant, but as you know, I'm a man of breaking promises. So that gets Rey's parents out of the way. We look at Darth Vader now, which is one thing I was really speculative and excited about. Was he going to show up as a Force ghost? Was Hayden Christensen gonna cameo in the movie? Was Darth Vader's influence on Kylo gonna be, amazing, or was it being used as a tool by Snoke to manipulate Kylo? Nope, none of that, none at all. It was there was the only reference to Darth Vader was when Snoke mentions that he's a replacement worthy of Darth Vader when Kylo brings him Rey. That is all we get of that. It totally threw that plot device out the window. I was like, that is the one. I love Darth Vader. He is my favorite character from Star Wars, and The Last Jedi just ignored it completely. None of it at all. None of that part of Kylo's character is present, and that just pisses me off. This is Star Wars, and I'm Ryan Johnson. Nope, fuck that. Oh wow, how blurry has this been? Sorry if my webcam has been blurry for the past however long. It's a manual focus webcam, and I have a new one coming in the mail. Got it on a Prime Monday deal, so Yay me. Rian Johnson just took everything that J.J. Abrams set up and threw it out the window. All the Darth Vader, the Snoke, the raised parents, Luke Skywalker even. No, none of it. He made it his own. I can respect that. As one artist to another, I can respect that. But I just don't agree with how he did it. I just don't. So you have that disconnect between the two movies, and I think most of it has to do with the difference in directors between the two movies. I really feel like that is the biggest factor here. So now we're going back into episode 9 and J.J. Abrams is directing it. Since I like The Force Awakens more than The Last Jedi, I kind of have some hope for episode 9 since J.J. Abrams at least did 2 of the movies in this trilogy. Now that Rian Johnson has his own trilogy, it's at least he'll have consistency there. At least Rian Johnson will have 3 movies to his own that he can kind of link together and have those movies communicate with each other, unlike these ones. Maybe J.J. Abrams will do a better job of having episode 9 communicate and link with episode 8. But the point of this video is I explained how episode 7 and episode 8 were completely disconnected from many character motivations, plot devices, and just different things that are just set up in one movie and not executed in another, which leads me as a fan to think episode 8 is not going to effectively lead into episode 9 because of the way episode 8 chopped off all expectations of episode 7. I will not watch any Star Wars videos that are talking about episode 9 or my wishes for episode 9 or what I want episode 9 to be or what episode 9 would be like if I could write it, because when I watched those movies for episode 8, for The Last Jedi, I was really excited, like, oh, all this cool stuff had happened. None of it happened. None of it at all. And that just grinds my gears, boy. It grinds them. Grinds those gears into dust. As you can tell, I'm kind of passionate about Star Wars. It's one of those things that is really near and dear to my heart, which is why I get so upset when companies like Disney and EA just totally crap all over the franchise and make it something it's not supposed to be. So now you know how I feel about this topic. It's kind of passionate. This was kind of a passionate video. And I said a lot of things that I'm probably going to edit out, and I'm probably going to edit out that very sentence. Boop. I have a long history in my life of Star Wars movies, games, shows, all that stuff. I'm really passionate about Star Wars, and I want episode 9 to be good, but I just can't let myself speculate or think about what episode 9 could have in it. I can't because of the way episode 8 just crushed my soul. That's a little melodramatic, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? I'll be honest, not a single expectation of mine was fulfilled by The Last Jedi, and that just makes me really sad and upset. That's how the majority of the fan base feels, too. So given that, I just can't look forward to episode 9 until I see it. That's just how I feel. Because I'm afraid if I get really excited for this movie and come in with a bunch of expectations, they're not going to be met, and I'm going to leave the theater disappointed. I left the theater confused after The Last Jedi, and then I saw it again and solidified the part of my feelings that I didn't want to be true, which is that The Last Jedi was a crappy Star Wars movie, which it was, and I don't want that to happen to this next movie. I want to like it. I don't want to go into it and hate it. I don't want to go into it and think, oh, this is going to suck. I want to go into it with an open mind. But it's really hard to do that after The Last Jedi took everything that I thought was Star Wars and everything that I thought was coming in, everything everybody thought it could be and didn't do any of it and made it bad. There's a lot more that makes The Last Jedi bad that I haven't listed, including plots and characters and just bullcrap, and I'm not going to get into it. I promised I wouldn't, and that is one promise I will keep. I will make that video later. But for now, I just can't get into episode 9. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. But I can't bring myself to watch videos that speculate or let myself think about speculating about episode 9 and let myself feel excited for it because of what The Last Jedi did to me. So on that happy note, if you like content like this, please consider subscribing. I live stream a lot. I create commentary, gaming, and Star Wars videos. I just do everything that I enjoy. So if you enjoy those things or you just enjoy watching me make an idiot of myself, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell button so you know when I'm live streaming and when I'm making new videos, so that you can be part of the Smarty Pants community and I will interact with you as much as I can. Check out my Twitter, Discord, all that stuff. I love interacting with you guys, talking to y'all. So I look forward to seeing you in my live streams and in my next videos. And let me know other Star Wars topics you want me to talk about in future videos in the comments below. Thanks for watching. This is Smarty771 signing off.